Carlo Acutis is officially the first millennial saint. Born in 1991 in London and raised in Milan, Italy, Carlo was an ordinary teenager with an extraordinary love for God. Even as a child, he showed a deep interest in the faith, long before his parents returned to practicing Catholicism. He asked to go to Mass, loved visiting churches, and was drawn to Jesus in the Eucharist. By the time he received his first communion at age 7, he had already decided daily Mass, the Rosary, and living for Christ would be the foundation of his life. Carlo was in many ways a regular teen. He loved playing soccer, coding, and hanging out with friends. But he also had a spiritual maturity far beyond his years. His favorite phrase was, "Not me, but God." When he was 11 years old, Carlo began working on a passion project that would soon reach the world, a website cataloging Eucharistic miracles throughout history. He spent years gathering information, visiting the sites with his family, and designing an online exhibition that still draws visitors today. He wasn't obsessed with screens, he used them to serve God. Carlo's passion for computer programming and web design became a way to share his faith with the world. One of the most powerful witnesses to his holiness was a man named Rajesh. He was the Acutis family live-in caretaker. Rajesh was a Hindu man, deeply devoted to his own faith, but living under the same roof as Carlo. He couldn't ignore the boy's purity, peace, and deep love for the Eucharist. Over time, Rajesh began to ask questions. He watched Carlo pray the Rosary daily, serve the poor, and speak with kindness to everyone. Eventually, Rajesh had a profound change of heart. He asked to be baptized and entered the Catholic Church, inspired entirely by the example of a 15-year-old boy. At age 15, Carlo was diagnosed with an aggressive leukemia. It came suddenly, but he accepted it with remarkable peace. He offered his suffering for the Pope and for the Church. One day after his passing, his mother Antonia found a video saved on Carlo's computer. It had been recorded 3 months earlier. In it, he said, "When I reach 70 kilos, I am destined to die." He did reach that weight, and shortly after, he passed away. Carlo died on October 12, 2006 in Monza. He had asked to be buried in Assisi. Today, his body lies in a glass shrine there, dressed in jeans and sneakers as a sign of holiness in the modern world. In 2020, he was beatified after a miraculous healing of a Brazilian child suffering from a rare pancreatic condition, credited to his intercession. And now, on September 7, 2025, Carlo Acutis has been officially canonized as the first millennial saint, a testimony that God writes holy stories even in our modern world. Carlo's life reminds us that holiness isn't about being perfect, it's about purpose, using what you have for love. As he once said, all people are born as originals, but many die as photocopies. Let us choose to live like Carlo, boldly, digitally, and completely in love with Jesus. Saint Carlo Acutis, pray for us.